Today on American Outlaw, more on the 1911, but not just any 1911, a custom 1911 that I spec'd out every single part for. Let's shoot it. This will literally be the first shots out of this. Just so you guys know, I spec'd every single piece of this, and I almost didn't shoot this. I almost didn't put it in a holster at all because I thought this work of art by such a custom 1911 builder, SK Gunworks. And Scott has been world renowned for building grips for Cabot and Nighthawk. If you see mammoth ivory or real ivory on a Cabot, a Nighthawk, anything, it's likely came from Scott at SK Grips. It's SK Gunworks now is his side piece here. This is true literal elephant ivory with my brand, my registered brand etched into it, which is freaking cool. But we'll talk about how I spec'd it out, but let's run a few magazines through it because literally this will be the first time it's been shot. I don't know if you know, but Casey Eusebio is one of my very good friends. And I've been shooting with him and a couple of the Army Marksmanship Unit guys. And I had realized that I was making a fatal YouTuber error. A fatal YouTuber error. What is that? Every time you see a YouTuber, what do you see them do? You see them do this right here. Watch me, okay? This is a typical thing. It's like this. And you're like, oh my gosh, that YouTuber's the fastest shooter I've ever seen. But he doesn't hit anything. He just hits a big spot inside the target, like hits the whole IPSC target. I've been guilty about this for years. And then when I started shooting with KC a lot, which I've been doing here lately, one of the things I've been looking at is I'm having to recorrect and never shoot faster than my eyes can see the sights. And whenever I started doing that, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm creating really bad habits about getting up here and just seeing how fast I can go because it's sexy. I've stopped doing that, and I've started saying, legitimately, how fast can I shoot and still see the sights and move my eyes? It's not sexy, it's okay, but it won't develop any bad habits with you. I outran my sights right there one time. Did you guys notice how I had to shoot that? That still wasn't slow. I mean, that was bam, 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 and I hit all three. Versus if I was just trying to go as fast as I can at one. And I think that you have seen me shoot with a lot of your hero YouTubers, which are my friends, and I love them. They are all guilty. They are all guilty. There is not one of them that doesn't have this problem. Name the YouTuber that I've shot with or that is my friend, and listen, if any of y'all get on this and start yapping back at me, don't you lie to these people. Don't you do it. This big center target right here is 25 yards. So 25 yards is a really long way with a pistol. And that was as fast as I could see my shots to put all of them inside of a chest area of a person. Remember, I don't care what anybody tells you, do not drop the slide on a custom 1911. That's not FUD lore, that's legit lore from every 1911 builder that I know. Not from the shooters, not from you YouTubers, not from you Gen Zers or millennials that think they know everything today, but from the actual people who build them. So go ahead, like light me up, let me have it, I don't care. When you're wrong, you're just wrong. I'm gonna just show you one time on this why that matters, okay? Violently watch this thing, okay? Ready? Do you see the violence? Now, watch what happens when I put a magazine in. See how much slower and smooth it is? Like, literally, you can't even argue that. I really like this pistol. Okay, it's no secret that Jason Burton is my favorite 1911 builder. I've always wanted it since I can remember, since he's probably been building, I have wanted a Jason Burton pistol. So I would say this is somewhat inspired by Jason Burton slash Clint Smith slash Ken Hackathorn. You guys know I grew up on Ken Hackathorn being a trainer. I grew up on Clint Smith. And so that's where this come along. You know, I think it was Ken that said every man should own a blued pistol and a set of ivory grips, or blued 1911 and a set of ivory grips. I purposely chose gold dot front sights. That's what I wanted, that's what I like. I chose this to be a classic pistol. I could have put serrations on, I could have done a lot of stuff, but I chose this to be like a classic 1911. I put on the Packmeyer tight top serrations. Yeah, I don't know all the nomenclature or verbiage. I'm sorry that that's wrong. I'm sorry I'm not a nerd. I did get American Outlaw on there. I got the serial number as my freaking birthday, and then I got my logo on it. I put the Rob Scholland rear sight on it. Dudes, this is the best rear sight. It's a U-notch rear sight, so it's like that gold bead ball just comes up and it's perfect. And I put a short trigger on there because I like a short trigger. I also did kind of the Novak answer style where the beaver tail is pinned, and I had him shorten the frame just a little bit because my hands are, I don't know, like medium size. I wear like a large glove, but I like that Jason Burton feel of a smaller one. Like I just do. So I wanted this to be smaller. I personally like the short trigger because that's just how my finger fits on it. I have a lot of friends that like the medium trigger a lot better. I have some that like the flat trigger. I don't. My hand where I want to shoot this just feels good right there, and so that's what I like. I chose a fatter than Colt thumb safety, but not a full like large rested thumb safety, and so he had to modify one to fit me how I asked for it. And I really like that because it doesn't rub on my clothes as much, and it's really easy and it doesn't dig into my side. Of course, I've got the actual elephant ivory, which is really, really hard to come by. They're not cheap. They're like $1,500 for a set of grips. But man, everything on this, you know, this is their SKG custom barrel. It's cart, right? Which we know that there is no better barrel than cart. So it's the best of every component that could possibly be in it. The gun is smooth as butter. It shoots really good. It's got 25 lines per inch checkering. I really wanted 20, but it seems like when other people shoot 20, they don't like it. But I have worked outside my whole life, so I have man hands. And so I understand for the woman or the sissy or the nerds that may not work for you, but that's okay. But I now carry this pistol. Well, now this will be, I carry a 1911 every day now, but this will now, after I put in these rounds, I'm putting 500 rounds down it like I'm supposed to, gonna clean it all, and this will forever be my carry pistol. And the reason why I did that was because my dad right now, he bought that gun, which YouTube freaking deleted the video on my most cherished gun. He bought that Remington 700 in 1980. He's had that gun on every hunt. So I'm 45, coming on 46. He's had it 46 years. We've all used it. We've all killed things with it. And so we're like, okay, this is awesome. I want to be able to do that. Now my Glock 48, I carried for years. That's one my girls remember. So I'm retiring that to give to one. I'm gonna carry this the next, I don't know, 20 years. And I will hand this down to, I don't know, somebody in the family as an heirloom, and they'll know that their grandpa carried this every day. So I've got the inside the waistband, the outside, the belt, and 4 magazine pouches that are all engraved. All of this stuff will be hand-me-downs, but I'll probably hand this down to my favorite child. I don't know which one of you, I know there are 2 of you that argue which one is, even though there's 3 of you, but none of you actually know. That being said, I love this pistol, guys. It's what I wanted. I spec'd it out. It's really cool. It's like humbling to be able to have an American Outlaw pistol like my own. I think Scott said you can call him and order exactly this gun. You can have American Outlaw put on there, my logo, his logo, or you can just do it however you want. And one of the cool things is, like, if you want a Jason Burton pistol, I think you're probably 6 or 7 years out. If you want a George Huning, George is a couple years out. Nighthawk right now, they're like 3 years out. Scott will get this done for you in like a couple of months right now. Now, by the time this video drops, who knows, he might be a year or two booked out. But if you want a legitimate second to none, truly custom, this should be, in my opinion, a $10,000 pistol. It should be, because they hand fit everything. I think it's somewhere in between $400 and $6,500 depending on how you spec it out. I think this one with everything is probably in the $6,500 mark, because I really spec this thing out. But depending on how you spec it out, if you want a working gun, you can sure get one, and you can get one faster than anybody, and you can get it exactly like you want right now.